And good morning, guys. This is Mr. Kasarian, and welcome back to another game, another episode of whatever the heck this game is. Yeah, this game. Whatever we call this game. This game is this game. Yeah. I don't honestly remember right now. 7 Days to Die. There we go. 7 Days to Die. Cloth chest armor. It's actually pretty darn good quality. Cloth chest armor, too. Character. What am I wearing over my chest? Not good quality cloth chest armor. I'm pretty certain they're actually in the building with me. That sidearm out. Yep, I don't know where they are. Honestly, I don't much care at this point. I'm sorry if I'm shouting into my microphone right now, but I'm trying to make sure that you guys can actually hear me over the zombies. Which is certainly a thing to say, isn't it? Hold on, guys. Sorry if I'm shouting. I just need to yell over the zombies so you can hear me. That's empty. This is a different style of house, too. Oh, hey there, sweetheart. Alright, let's do some more quick inventory management. What is the least important that I'm carrying here? Probably these splints, though I'll regret it if I leave them. I know I'll regret leaving them. Yeah, I'm going to say it's going to be the splints. I'm going to go with ammo being more important. It's a short shotgun barrel. Let's get rid of it. Honestly, I know some people say leave the gunpowder. You can't convince me to ever leave gunpowder. Honestly, it's just too valuable. I know I can make it, but... Okay, we do have to remember, we're heading towards nighttime. Don't I already have iron boots? No, I don't. Okay, good. That's one thing we can use up right now and get rid of. Alright. Search this. A can of soup. Okay. That's actually, a can of soup's pretty good. You know, I never find any medicine in these medicine cabinets. Okay, so we're heading towards nighttime pretty darn quick. Okay. So we need to make this very quick. That's the garage. I thought there was an upstairs to this place. You know, if I let it go too much longer, I'm going to have to spend the night here, and that's not on my to-do list. Alright, so it's almost 1600, so I'll have to take... I could have sworn there's an upstairs to it. Alright, well, let's get back outside. Oh, hold on. This is a brass house. Hold on. Hold up. Hold it on up. Collect the brass. Oh, hold on. Inventory. Because see, if we get the faucet brass, we can craft that down into brass. Right, right. Okay, it's almost... Yeah, it's almost too late. Okay, we're out of here. I guess it doesn't have an upper story. Probably has an attic, but I don't know where the entrance to that attic is. So let's just break this, put that there. We'll get our pick out. put this thing back. And now let's get the heck out of Dodge. Let's mark this with one of these. And we'll come over to here. We'll mark this with one of these. And then we're going to dash back to the house. Yeah, I already swept. So put that there. Thank you. That's a nice scrap brass we got there. All right, let's go. So I'm going to meet you guys back home underground, nice and safe. Okay, guys, we are back underground, and I'm just doing a bit of inventory sorting. Oh, that was fun. All right, so we got some more gunpowder. We got some more bullet case. We got a lot more bullet casings. All right, we got some 10 millimeter. I'll put that there. We got some 7.62, and we got some shotgun shells. Awesome. And a bunch more of that. Good, okay. We got more short iron pipe. I believe we did. Let's put that up here. Pistol parts. Okay, we got more pistol crap. Good. Put that there. We'll put this here. Let me just look at this for a second. Okay, we have blue pistol grip. Okay. So that's what it is. It's a blue pistol grip. Okay. Yeah. All right, so let's get rid of this. We'll break that down to scrap iron as well. We got scrap brass. We got this. We got this. We got this. We got this. This shovel is crap, actually. Block damage 0.7. Yeah. Nope. Just nope. Okay. Large beef ration. We got an ear of corn. We got some bottled water. All right. So let's get into our medical chest here. We got some more of these. We can put this away because we have this now. We can put some oil. Wasn't I putting this in the ammo crate? I think I was. So let's put that in there. We got some more fuel, which was in the miscellaneous crap, one of our miscellaneous crap chests. We also found some fuel barrels, which is pretty good too. All right, so that's pretty decent. We got some of this. We got some chicken soup. We're going to need another cooler, apparently. I like using the coolers for storage. It's just kind of cute in my mind. So let's see. Blueberries. Fullness and hydration. Well, you know what? We're probably going to just save it, to be honest with you. Let's see what we have in here for storage. Storage for food. Empty can and some of this. Okay. Did I actually have an empty can laying around? I don't think I do. I think that's an issue. Yeah, it doesn't look like I actually have an empty can laying around anywhere. Oh, yeah, we do. Okay. Yay. Okay. And why is that in there? That shouldn't be in there at all. All right, so let's come down here. Search storage chest. No, we want the builder supply chest. Yeah. 7, 8. Storage for food. We'll do that. And I really wish I had click drag. I could just store things by clicking and dragging. Now, I'm not going to make the same mistake I have been. I'm going to just put this down here where I should be putting everything. So we're just going to put this right there. Storage food. We'll put... so we'll put cans of food in here. Come on. Yoink. No. All right. So we don't want to do that. We'll put the jars in there. We'll put the grain alcohol in there. We'll put seeds in there as well. We'll put seeds in there as well. We'll put this in there because it's technically a food-like object. Yeah, I guess we'll put that in there. Not that any of us want to eat that anytime soon, but okay. We can put this in there because this goes with weapons and crap. We have pine and cotton seeds. We got nails. We got short iron pipes. Coffee. Coffee is amazing. All right, so let's come down here. Let's open this back up. All right, so we got, let's see here. We'll put that there because we don't really want to eat it anytime soon. We'll put seeds over here. We'll put ingredients here. Ingredient. We'll put that there. We'll put beverages here. I guess this will go there, and this will go here. That's technically a beverage. Okay, so we have some more bottled water, which is nice. Actually, we don't want to put all that away. We have some more bottled water, which is what I was intending to put away. What else do I need? We have glass jars. All right, good. And back to the medical supply, or weapon supply, or ammo supply, rather. We'll put that away. And health. Good. We have some more painkillers, which are always good to have on us. Let's go into here. Animal hide. Oh, good, we got 2 leather. What do I need for a crossbow again? 2 leather and some forged iron. Alright, well, that's good. Didn't we get some more iron scrap? Yes, we did. 2 minutes. Well, it's close enough. Hold on. Sticks. Not quite. Burn time's a little high for that. Let's get some iron here. Let's go to inventory. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Really? And we need some leather strips. Oh, we get 5 of them for that. That's not too bad at all. Alright, so let's get ourselves a crossbow, which will make all of you guys who probably are yelling at me for my accidental crossbow bolt making feel significantly better. And now we can get rid of this useless old bow. And we'll throw this into the fire as well. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So that also means we need to get rid of all these arrows, which I guess the arrows, well, you know what? We'll put the arrows in here and we'll take the crossbow bolts out. So let's go to 2. Let's reload this guy. Thank you. And let's see what we have for feathers. Feathers, 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 feathers. Feathers, 17 of them. Okay, so let's take some wood out. No. I tried to do the Minecraft thing where you mouse wheel. 4, 8, no, 12, 16, 17. There we go. And we just need 17 small stones. Crossbow bolts. There we go. We have a few more crossbow bolts than we did have previously. So if you look at the wooden bow, it's not telling me it's enemy damage at all. Oh, is that because it's done by the arrows? Yeah, enemy damage 22.5. Whereas the crossbow bolt is enemy damage 37.5. So bleeding 50%, whereas this is bleeding... Okay, bleeding 50%. Okay. So they're about the same. It's not a huge big deal in between them. But it is a difference, and I appreciate it. The casino tokens could also be melted down. We can do that in a minute. So let's do that. We'll do that. We'll do this. We'll put this away. We'll put this away. Cloth fragments can go away as well. Paper. Yeah, I figured this would happen. There we go. Now, the thing I want to get first of all is I also want to get myself a hoe. Okay? H-O-E. Iron Garden Hoe. 1, 2, 3, and 2 ingots. Well, that's not too shabby, actually. We can do that. Let's go back to the supply. We'll get ourselves some wooden planks. And the reason I want to do that is because, honestly, yoink. Actually, if we have the casino tokens, we might as well melt them down. What are you going to tell me I need to do? 2 minutes? There, close enough. Okay, so let's take another look at this. We need to start growing some junk. 3, 1, 2. Yay, we got ourselves a hoe. Awesome. Awesome. I could have sworn I had more iron than that. It must have gone into one of these other... oh, there it is. Okay. We'll put that there. We'll put this here. We'll put that here. Yay. Okay. 13 iron. That's nice to see. Okay. So what we'll do is when daytime comes around, we're going to start gardening. Okay. And we're going to need some cotton seeds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of those. And we're going to need in our food chest... we'll get some of these guys out. Okay. So we need Okay, those grow on their own, right? We got some of these. 4, 8. Yay, look, level 12. Okay, so we should have enough. We can put this away, put that away. We can open this guy up. We can put this back, have these back. I'm pretty certain I have zombies above me trying to get in, but that's neither here nor there. How is this doing? Good. All right, so that's still smelting. Awesome. Okay, so when daylight shows up, we're going to actually go outside, and we're going to start doing our stuff, namely farming. I've been kind of putting off farming for a while. You know, hunting and gathering and getting supplies are much more fun. Which I've been doing that. You know, I'm really worried they're actually going to try and break in here, so. Well, I guess they're not right above me, so that's fine. The entire idea is to move this deeper, by the way, so that we actually end up down here, where this is going to be a little bit easier to hang out, you know. We're not going to have to worry as much down here about zombies finding us, and, you know, we can move a bit more easily. But you can see we're going back and forth between sensed and undetected, which is fine. As long as they don't dig down into here, and if they do, I have my pistol, so I'm not overly concerned. How are we doing over here? Good? Good. Yep, we're still cooking stuff down. That's good. Oh, yeah, one other thing I wanted to do. Right, okay. So let's go into here. Let's get a 10 mil. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How much clay do I have in here? Not a lot. Okay. So we'll do this. We'll do this. We'll craft this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's an iron ingot mold. But what we're going to do instead is we're going to put that there. All right. And we can... I'm pretty certain that's not how that's supposed to work. And what we can do instead is do this and make ourselves a bullet tip mold. Yay. And we're also going to make ourselves a shell casing mold. Which should go something like that. Good. So we now have the 2 shell mold. We now have the 2 gun bits molds that we need for this. Awesome. Now, I'm pretty certain that brass only uses to be melted down into shell casings. Okay. So we have some iron in there. We could use a bit more iron to finish that out. Okay, so that purges it. Okay, so we just wasted a fair bit of iron. That's fine. Okay. I don't really honestly care. Let's dump that in there. We'll take this, put the tip mold in. And the casing mold, we'll get some brass. Open this guy up. That's going to be about 4 minutes. So we'll go into here. Hold on. That's going to make a ridiculous number. Okay, so we'll put this away. You know what? For right now, this is getting stored in ammunition. And it should be under building supply. Let's take this guy out. I made these by accident, but they make pretty good burning fuel. Alright, so we'll do that. Put that back up in there. And you can hear how quickly that's going, too. Right? That's not like a... It's not a slow process by any means. Do I have any more? Apparently not. Alright, so let's get ourselves a frame. Thank you. Oops. Alright, and let's get ourselves upstairs. Part of the reason I got those frames, by the by, come on, let me up, come on, you know you wanna. Seriously. All right, I'm going to have to completely relearn how to use this thing. Oh, look, a Forge Ahead book. My, am I not surprised. All right, so first of all, I need to figure out where the block patterns are here. Okay, so it's like this. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? What I should be able to do is then come into here and take my coffee beans, at least I think you plant coffee beans directly, and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that's close enough for government work. Okay, then if we come over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right, so you don't want to plant them right next to each other because bad things happen then. We'll plant some goldenrod. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't mind me, just weeding the garden with an axe. Yep, don't mind him. That's just crazy Mr. K. 1. Yep, so making a farm. Don't mind me. There we go. That's another farm. Let's go into here. We can get our corn seeds out. And of course, it's going to take a little while for us to actually get any appreciable growth out of this. But I'm happy to say that we are at least now actually farming. Never thought you'd hear me say I'm glad we're farming, right? Usually this is the first thing I automate in any game I play. But apparently we can't automate it in this game, so I might as well deal with it. We're also getting a good number of plant fibers here, too. So I can't really complain. Well, I can, and I'm probably going to, so deal with it. But 1, 2. Okay. Is that it? That's it. All right, so we got another Forge Ahead book. We're actually going to store that downstairs. Yeah, we're actually going to store that downstairs. So let's get this done and this done. Crouch down. And actually, you know what we're also going to do? Yeah, we're gonna improve our house a little bit here. Let's get some planks out. Let's get some wood out. The Forge Ahead book, we're going to store it in here, actually. You know, in case I have someone come and visit, and I don't want them to be really left out. So let's put that there. Craft all of that up. Thank you. And here's what we're going to start doing. All right. We're going to finally change this up a little bit. So, oops. Namely, because... let me see if I can find what the shovel recipe is. That's a lot of iron. All right, we're not going to do that. We are going to come down to here, and we're just going to get our stone shovel out. Our poor quality stone shovel. Yes. Yeah, I forget how long it actually takes to dig with one of these. Yes, yes, I know. Poor boy, you're so tired. How do we do this? I'm having that issue where I'm like, It's the one complaint I have with the voxel system in this game. Is that it can be a bit of a pain in the neck sometimes to figure out where you're actually digging and what the block looks like, because all the blocks are wicked pretty, and they all do this thing where they alter shape to point where you want them to. Ta-da! Okay. And they all alter their shape so that they look nice. Which is great. I mean, I love it. I really do. But it's a pain in the neck when you're trying to figure out where you're supposed to be digging. At least until you have a block down to act as sort of a guidepost for you. Now, mind you, this could also be a critical error in judgment. Because this is going to make it easier for the zombies to figure out where I am. Right? Because they can see this stuff from above ground. And the screamers are going to go scream, 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 and then the zombies are going to go dig, 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 and then I'm going to be in trouble. But it's going to make it nicer. Honestly. It'll be nicer to live down here, which I will appreciate. And it'll allow me to say something to my friends other than who might come to visit, other than just look for the big hole in the dirt. And yes, I know I'm low on stamina, but you know what? Forget it. I'm getting a good workout. Yeah, that's my logic. And we can always build a house or a fort on top of this entrance. Right. We have to crouch and then get up in here. Actually, no, we're not going to. And here's why. Because I have a pickaxe. I've actually been specifically putting off doing this at night. There we go. That's better. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to take all of this crap out. I'm going to put it in here for right now. I know I just took the torch off the wall by accident. There. So what we're going to do... Take that out. We're just going to chip away at this. And then we're going to move this. Yeah, okay. So we're going to have to make a new storage chest. Storage, secure storage chest. Craft one of those for me, please. And this is, again, part of moving everything down to the basement. Moving everything into the basement. Because I'm pretty certain there's no way to pick this thing up. Pretty darn certain. Actually, we can clear inventory a little bit. Open up this guy. We'll put our... Our hoe can go back in there. And let's put paper. 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 Beer can go in here. We have a cooler as well. So let's stick that right. Did I put it on backwards? No, it doesn't really have a front or back. Okay, good. So let's take this. We'll put the animal fat in there. We'll put the tallow in there. I just want to make it look nice, right? You know, I want it to be vaguely... Put that there. The tea will stay on us. We got some more coffee beans. That's good. Yeah, empty jars can go in there as well. More empty jars can go in there. The canned pasta can go in there. The cooking pot as well. The miso soup can go in there. Yeah, okay. This looks decent. I guess also the cotton seeds. Building supply will be the home to our clay and our fertile dirt. And we have another miscellaneous junk chest down here for crafting components that I have no concept of what to do with. So, bottled water can go in here. Yeah, this at least forces me to sort my items, right? I mean, it's like, oh, I guess I have to now. Yeah, I know. Zombies can now smell me. I am well aware of that, game. Well aware of that. We'll put the rabbit up there. What else are they smelling on me? Nothing. Okay. The game just got confused for a bit. Pine seed, cotton seed. We can put the Forge Ahead book in there. Molds can go in there. This can go in there. This can go in there. This goes in there. This goes in there. This goes in there as well. As does that. Gravel should be under building supplies, really. That's not what I wanted to do. That's what we wanted to do. Gravel is already in there. Good. Okay. We can come back over to here. Take that out. And let's find out what tool was best to break this with. So we'll do... First of all, we'll try this. Or not. Let's try this. Nope, it's making a wood sound, so I guess it's this one. Yep, alright, but it doesn't drop anything. That's way too bad. Alright. So we're here. That's gravel. That away. We'll break that away. And that lets us do this. Ta-da! Oops. And we also just want to break out a little bit back here, too. See? Ta-da! And we're not even to nighttime yet, which is good. So then we have some more of this. So let's look up what we need for a ladder or two. Sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. Okay. 1, 2, 12. 6. Alright, so we got 6 ladders. That should be fine, right? Perfect, okay. And then we'll get our repair tool out. Perfect. And I know we have our shovel still. There we go. So see, what ends up being confusing is that this looks like it's a partial block, right? It isn't. It's a full block. It's just pretending to be a partial block so that it looks better. Yes, I know you're tired. Come on. There we go. Put this stuff down too. Just like this. And we'll get ourselves our repair tool again. There we go. Okay. So now the last thing we should have to do here, if I drop down here a little bit. Oh, I can't. Okay, yeah, I wanted to... Okay, so what we're going to have to do now... Oh, good, they preserve. Okay, that's awesome. I didn't realize they did that. I thought they broke like half the other items in this game. You break them and they just disappear, right? Right, well, thankfully they don't. So put that down. We'll go into... That's not the right menu. We'll go into our inventory ladder. No, that's not what we wanted to do. We wanted to get this guy out. And we'll upgrade all of these. Don't ask me why, I just like the look of them. There we go. See, it isn't looking nearly so much like a little hole in the ground. And we can actually get up and down pretty quickly, which I approve of. And the last thing I want to make is is it called a hatch or a trap door? Wooden hatch. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll just stick that up on the top there. Ta-da! And we can upgrade it too. Assuming we can get ourselves some scrap iron, which I think I used all of it making iron ingots. But the cool thing is that once you have your iron ingots, once you got your iron ingots, which should be somewhere. Oh, right in my inventory, of course. We can put them in there. Nope. Is it forged iron goes back to... Hold on. I think you get to, I think you can use... Let's get back up here. There we go. Alright, so let's get out. Let's close this up. Oh, is that at max upgrade where it is? Yes, it is. Okay. And we can just upgrade this. Put that up there. And we just need a little bit more scrap iron. Good. Nice, secure entrance. Ta-da! And then that isn't for anything other than I just want it to look nice. And this also isn't for anything other than I don't want to hit my head all the time. And also it's clay, and clay is wicked good. So, ta-da! We now have a much nicer entrance. Now, it's not centered, but I don't mind that as much. And we can also build another wall right here, but I'm going to make it out of a different material. Yeah. Yeah, so that's that. We now have a much nicer looking entrance to our house. We did some other stuff. I'm probably going to come outside and actually... Come on, let me up the ladder. There we go. Close the door behind me. I'm actually going to come up here and I'm going to chop down some trees. Because I could use the wood. And also I'm kind of trying to create a clear zone around my house. You see that the military does this a lot. They'll, around bases and stuff, they'll kind of clear a zone around them. So I'm not certain it's working. I think everything's just kind of respawning on me. And the reason they do that is to provide them clear lines of sight and visibility, which is going to be just as important for us as it is for the military. In fact, it might even be more important for us. Anyways, guys, this has been Mr. Kassarian. I want to thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Probably a long one today. I don't know. I forgot to start my timer. So, yeah. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next episode. As always, happy mining, good hunting, and good luck staying alive.